Welcome, welcome, my loves. Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising, Cancer Venus. Welcome to this space. I am Cecilia.eyvaa, and I am here to do your hair. No. I am here to do your March reading. And we're running a little bit late this time around too, because I have had just another round of a virus together with my kids as well. So the way that we're going to do this, because it is Pisces season, that we're going to move highly intuitive, and we're just going to let the cards flow. I am a psychic. I have been a psychic my entire life. I was born this way with another set of gifts, you know. I'm also an artist, and I create currently my own oracle deck, and I'm working on it. So everyone that feels like they want to support me and my move towards my realization of my dreams, please let me know if you're interested in purchasing it, or pre-book it, I would say. And also there's a PayPal link below, so you can there. The donation always helps me to continue on this work. Yeah. And if you want a personal reading with me, you can do so as well through the email address below. I am still a little bit recovering, so if I'm a little bit slow, then you know why. My beautiful Cancers, I was guided to just have one candle lit for you. And I was asking why, and the reason was because you need one beacon of light, not two. Two is too many, I heard. Two's a crowd, I hear. Two is too many. Two is a crowd. So maybe you're having difficulties sharing your space with somebody or something. Maybe it's also just like the way that I felt it was that you really like, there was a lot going on, and you really like needed like some kind of, you know, beacon of light, some kind of lighthouse in the midst of it all. So you could be going through a turbulent time. How was, by the way, February for you? How was February? How was Aquarius season? Did you manage to persist the resistance? Did you manage to take care of yourself? I did, until I fell ill again. But then too, you know, it was all about recuperating and giving strength back to my body. So did you do that? I hope so, because then, you know, the more that we give back to ourselves, the more it's the easier it is to give back to everybody else, or to give to everybody else, because you don't owe them, right? I'm hearing this. I'm hearing, I don't owe you. You don't own me. You don't own me. It talks about, you know, feminine strength, I would say. And then I'm also seeing and hearing the song by I Owe You Nothing. So maybe you're dealing with some kind of debt, you're clearing out some kind of debt. Maybe you're just setting yourself free from any sort of boundaries. Excuse my hair today. I haven't done it. I'm so sleepy, and it's like early morning. Anyway, being a single mom, that's how life crumbles, yeah? Or builds up, I would say, right? Anyway, what about that? Like crumbling or building up, you know? They say that that's the way the cookie crumble. But I feel like for you, it's not about, I saw the tarot card before, and things are definitely crumbling when we talk about the tarot card. But I feel like things are not crumbling. I feel like things, like you've been following breadcrumbs for a long time, and now it's finally time for you to like see the epiphany of things like falling into place rather than falling apart. Also writing that down. Falling into place rather than falling apart. And also I'm hearing, there's a lot of songs here. I'm hearing Falling with Florence and the Machine. She talks about she loves to fall. The falling in its own is a beautiful thing, that she feels free when she's falling. But then when she hits the ground, that's when the disaster comes around, you know? That's when she sings. Not exactly, but that's what she sings. So falling into place, things are falling into place. So maybe you're actually feeling like first, like initially you feel like, whoa, what's happening now? It feels like you're in a free fall. But then while you're falling, you're realizing that actually things are falling into place and there's a good movement to it, and things are landing where it should be, and I'm landing where I should be, you know? That's what you're thinking. That's not necessarily that you have to think that way. This is what I'm picking up. All right. Okay, my loves. Just received a message. Never mind. Let's see what's happening for you guys. Cancers. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see. What is falling into place? What's happening for our Cancers? Too many. A lot is falling out. Maybe you're having a falling out with somebody and you're feeling too like that falling out is like, oh, this is gonna like end catastrophe. But actually what happens is that things are actually falling into place and you are getting each other on a whole new level. That could be it too. What's happening in March for our Cancers, please? For our Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising. My dear, dear cards, I need you to come one at a time. Again, one at a time, one thing at a time. It's like you're pretty stressed. Yeah. Nine of Swords. That is like the ultimate stress cards, my love. My loves. But then you have the Four of Wands, which is celebration and festivity. And also I'm hearing end of captivity. So sorry for laughing, but I'm just hearing a lot of funny things. So it feels like you're breaking free of something. Whatever it is that has been haunting you, it's been keeping you up at night, or it's been stressing you out. It's been something about the mental aspect of it all. But I feel like it's also in relationship to your home or your stability at home. So what's happening next? Let's see. One thing at a time I'm hearing as well. Eight of Swords. Also feeling like you're trapped. But like both Nine of Swords and Eight of Swords, the swords are usually, you know, self-imposed limitations, or believing these limitations, you know, believing these things in your mind, making you feel like rubbish. So what is happening? King of Swords. So somebody or something is coming in, or you're getting a higher point of view of something that will assist you in this process. I can't tell you exactly how, but maybe we can just ask how. Yeah, Six of Swords and the Two of Swords. My gosh, this is like, sweethearts, you have all of the sword suit. This is not like you, Cancers. What's happening? What's happening? Six of Swords, Two of Swords. So yeah, you could definitely say you're being stressed out, but you're leaving the stress behind. Whenever this person or project, or it could be you as well, but somebody within, like, either it's an air sign or somebody with really heavy air placements, or it's just like you having a mental epiphany and you're realizing that no more of this bullshit, like no more of this struggling. And I feel like it all circulates around your home. And so what's happening is that you're actually, you know, moving away from whatever stress that it was, but you're taking two swords with you. And I would say the thing that you take with you, I hope at least, it's a learning to be still. Sorry, I just gotta write that down too. It's an eagle, the eagles. I grew up with the eagles. The eagles learning to be still. So it's like in the midst of this chaos that's happening, in the midst of things falling apart or falling into place, you are learning in March, my loves, to be still. Because the Two of Swords doesn't talk about mental conflict as much as Eight of Swords and Nine of Swords does, because then you're all into conflict. The Two of Swords talks about actually equilibrium to some point, learning that the tranquility is within, and once you found that tranquility within, then nothing can touch you. The traditional tarot is depicting the Two of Swords as somebody sitting with two swords like this, right? Arms crossed, but then they have like this blindfold on them, so they can't see anything. And they have the still ocean in the background, and then, you know, like they're sitting on this stool on the beach. So it's almost like this very artistic knowing, artistic portrayal of knowing, artistic portrait of, or depiction of, going from conflict to stillness. And both of these cards talk about just that, going from conflict to stillness. What is it that you gotta still? I feel like you gotta still your mind. It's all about, this is all related. It all circulates around the Four of Wands, which is a marriage card, which is a commitment card. It doesn't have to be, you know, a love relationship, but it is definitely related to something close to your heart, your family, safety, security, and very much home card. And you are that sign that does need a stable home. Out of all the different signs, you know, it's like you and Taurus, you guys need stable homes. Let's see what's, oh, yeah. All right. So it looks like you made a wish, my loves. It looks like you made a wish. And in order for this wish to come true, things are going to be a little bit mucky, you know, because things needs to surface. And what needs to surface is the doubts that you have, or maybe somebody around you has. I feel like it's you, though. Also, the self-imposed limitations, you know, negotiations in your mind, self-neglect even, or just like thinking that you're not able to do something when you actually are. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. We have the air signs twice here. So I'm actually going to do the Aquarius reading after this, I feel. And once I'm done with that, you know, please watch it. Might be something in it for you. Why I'm saying wish fulfillment, because it's like very, very heavy in the cards. I have the Nine of Cups with the Star card. And the Star card talks about hope and rejuvenation of hope and wish fulfillment, and also talks about healing. The Nine of Cups talks about wish fulfillment or contentment, feeling very content, feeling almost proud, making sure that we're not boastful, but feeling like we got it all, we have it all, because it is the card that comes right before the Ten of Cups, which is the ultimate wish fulfillment, dream come true. So it's like, if you are willing to embrace these gifts that are being built for you, that is being given to you, some things need to fall out so other things can fall into place. And I feel like what is falling out of you or around you is these conflicts that you have. Maybe with yourself. Can we get some more cards for the King of Swords, please? Yeah, let's see here. So we got the World card and we got the Five of Pentacles. All right. So it feels like you're closing out a cycle or ending a cycle that definitely has to do with money and relationship and values. Maybe your values has been like, maybe the way that you value yourself has been very much tied to the way that you are in a relationship to another person. And I'm talking about romantic relationship here, or the way that you are in a family situation. And maybe you're feeling like you're worthless, you know, or you feel like your hands are tied, like you can't do anything in a situation. You can't help out the way that you want to help out or give the way that you want to give. I know, because I feel that sometimes too. But listen, we have to remember that our worthiness and our value is not connected to anything else but ourselves. When we remember that we are the world, that we are the creators, that we are the ones giving birth to our future, our past, our now, when we are realizing that we are the one that is actually birthing each dream in this present moment, this card starts to lose its flavor, so to say. It starts to lose its effect even. Because the Five of Pentacles talks about being, excuse me, feeling like you're being left out in the cold, feeling like you're being shut out. But you're ending that cycle. You're ending that cycle with feeling like you're being shut out. I want to go deeper into this, actually. Yeah. Let's clarify. I just saw the High Priestess with the Four of Wands again. So it looks to me, what's that? She looks to me. That's the Red Hot Chili Peppers song. You got a whole playlist here, my loves. She looks to me. I feel like you're the only ones that have this many songs. Some of the other signs just didn't have any songs. So maybe music is a very strong way to get through this. Here we go again. Look at that. The sadness. You gotta see things from a higher perspective, my loves. Maybe that's why you need the beacon of light. Maybe that's why you actually need to climb very high and then fall. Because when you climb very high and then fall, you get perspective. Because if you just stumble when you're on the road, like, it might not stop you. It might not end a situation or end the way that you handle a situation or the way that you connect with the world around you. But if you climb very high up and then fall, well, it's definitely going to end. Like, there's a sudden death to it. And what you want to get to is ultimately like celebration and family and legacy and feeling safe. All you want to do is to feel safe. But things have been changing for a while now, my loves, and it's been a slow change, a gradual change, a slow build-up too, I'm hearing. But this build-up is also in relation to your mental state of being, or it has to do with this person that is an air sign. Could be both as well. Let's see what the World card is about. Is this the right way? No. Sorry. Get the Four of Wands again. So there's definitely something that you're celebrating, something that is really important to you. And it is home, and it is family, and it is stability. But why is two is too many? Two is a crowd. Why is that the case then? Well, maybe you're making a decision between two people. Or maybe you are listening too much to somebody else's opinions, and now you're turning into yourself and listening to yourself. Maybe there's just too much, like, oh, sorry. I mean, why am I telling you sorry? I just hit myself. But maybe there's just too much, like, in your mind. So there's not enough room for anybody else's opinions but your own. Let's see what the World card is about, please. I'm feeling rather slow still, so just so you know. The Magician. I told you. Didn't I tell you? I told you it was about the moment that we realize that we are our own creators, that we are the one giving birth to our own reality. We can't blame anybody else. Then we have to take things into our own hands and cut out whatever doesn't serve us, right? And the cutting out is all up to you how you want to do it. You know? Sometimes you can be like a surgeon and just like snip, snip. And because you guys have claws, we have claws, we can do that, snip, snip. But if it's a part of us, we can't annihilate it. We can't annihilate it. We have to resolve it. We have to make magic out of it. We have to transform it. What is the Five of Pentacles about, please? The Five of Pentacles is about the Ten of Cups in reverse, my loves. So yeah, it's definitely in connection to your happy home and family, and you're feeling like you are in lack. You're feeling like you are outside of something. You're feeling like you will never reach whatever it is that you want to reach. Why is that the case? Why are you feeling this way? Because of your subconscious. There is things that hasn't been resolved yet that is still within your subconscious lingering. Or you could be dealing with a Scorpio, or you could have been dealing with a Scorpio. But again, you know, we have to take matters into our own hands too and realize that we can only blame other people up to a certain degree. Then, you know, we got to let it go. So the subconscious is also our dreams. It's our nighttime, which is connected to the Nine of Swords. Please, what is the Nine of Swords about? We got the World card again. So this is a change that has to come. This is something that is destined to be. You just have to go through it. What is the Four of Wands about? Please clarify the Four of Wands for our beautiful Cancers. Hey, I'm getting the chills now. You might not see it. So the Four of Wands is about the Ten of Pentacles. So what you really, 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 really want is that stability and legacy and happy home and family, right? But emotionally, you're feeling still like you are in lack to some degree. Like you can't, like you're shut out. Or maybe you're shutting yourself out. Maybe you're shutting other people out. Either way, there's a defined line between this and the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups in reverse. And what's happening here, my loves, is that whatever was in the shadows, whatever was in the dark, is coming up to the surface now. Maybe that's why you really needed to take care of yourself last time. And now, so in order for you to get that big thing that you've been wanting and that you are actually getting to some degree already, I feel like you already have it. I feel like it's just a matter of you feeling like you're good enough for it. You got to make the judgment call. You are your own judge, so that you can respectfully and in harmony connect with another. So what is the Three of Pentacles about, please? Three of Pentacles. We got the Hierophant and we got the Ace of Swords. So this is definitely about a long-term relationship, a high-level commitment, marriage, or it could be just faith. You know, if it's not love relationship, it is relationship to your faith. And you've been building on it for a while. But the Three of Pentacles talks about, you know, you building it together with other people. So it's based upon an idea. It's based upon a concept. But is it based upon love? Because I don't see any love here. How far can we allow the notion of something to get ahead of us before we just simply realize in our stillness that it's not about the notion, it's about what is. It's about how it feels here in the now. It's about how we connect to ourselves in the present moment. And true love cannot be funneled in a certain way. True love will always be around, no matter if you are shut out of it or if you shut out somebody else or something else. Or if you even attempt to shut out true love will always exist. It doesn't depend on anything. It doesn't depend on you, right? It doesn't depend on how you do things or how you don't do things. So again, it's not a matter of your value. You don't have to be pure enough. You don't have to be good enough. You don't have to be righteous enough. You don't have to be, you know, spiritual enough or committed enough. You don't have to be anything enough, because true love will always be there, but you have to choose whether or not you want it. Because otherwise you won't experience it even though it's there, and then you definitely be lacking out. But it looks to me like you want to, and that you have been asking for it. And maybe you even have received it. It's just like that final stage. It's the final stage of receiving that 10th cup. And that 10th cup is like the final piece of the entire, artwork that you're creating. Please, what is the star about? Whoops, coming out a lot of cards. We got the Knight of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Queen of Swords, which is the counterpart of the King of Swords that we have up there. And listen, then we have the King of Cups too, and another ace, which is the Ace of Wands. So I feel like there's a marriage between the head and the heart. But I feel like your feminine has been in your head, and the masculine has been in the heart. And maybe there's a shift required. Maybe not a shift, but just maybe a mutual source of power. What is this mutual source of power, please? Yeah, the mutual source of power is the Three of Pentacles. So wherever you will get your power from, if you are two people, that it feels like a crowd, or if you are two people building on something in relationship to home, family, stability, this is where you get your sense of belonging. This is where you get your sense of power, both of you, or all of you, I would say, in creating together. But listen, not everybody's building the actual buildings. Some are drawing, right? Some people are working as architects. They have the ideas, they have the blueprint. Some people, have the money, the resources, and they can, send them out to the right places, delegate in order for it to continue to thrive. And some people have the skills to do the craftsmanship, to do the actual work. But everybody's included and everybody is needed. And this is really, really important for you to remember, that it's not all up to you. Even though, yes, it is up to you in sense of you knowing that you have the power to change your reality. But when it comes down to home and family and other people are included, it's everybody's responsibility. So what are we moving away from with the Six of Swords? Yeah, we got the Star twice. We got a Scorpio card, the Death, and we got the King of Wands. I wonder if these are correct, though. I just have a feeling that they're not. What are we moving away from, please? Two of Pentacles and a Strength card. I would say we're holding on to trying to bend people's wills. Trying to bend our own will, maybe. Juggling with too much. Maybe this is why two is a crowd, It's just too much to handle. Challenges, I see challenges. We do want to take on our challenges. Maybe you could be moving away from a Leo. What is the Two of Swords, please? What are we moving towards? Mental stillness and Four of Wands. Again, this is what you want. This is what you're moving towards. This is marriage. This is celebration. And here we have the Queen of Cups coming in. Look. She's in her heart with the Lover's card. And then the Three of Cups. But you've got to put something behind you, my loves. And I feel like it's all in your mind. Because here at the bottom of the deck, we have the Devil, we have the Chariot, we have the Empress, we have the Star, and then we have Death. So it's like almost all of the major arcana star. We have the Sun too. It's a heavyweight game, you guys. But you have done all of this so well, though. And so swiftly and so fast. I don't know if you can see it all. So now like the only thing that remains literally is like the small things. But the small things are the big things because those things are the ones that matters the most to you. What is left for you to realize is like most important things in your life is like the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. It's like these little tiny things, but really needs your attention. And then the World card, of course, which is not a tiny thing, it's the entire thing. Yeah, I think we're going to put this behind us because we are done with it. It's in the past. It's at the bottom of the deck. I feel like we're not getting any further with this, my loves. So we're going to go ahead and take a break. No, we're going to take a card from my Oracle deck for you, my loves. Please, for my Cancerians, what is up in March? One more. Yeah, 2. Okay, so we got spiral movement. So this one is really important because once we are moving into darkness, sometimes we forget our place. We forget that we are actually evolving, because when we're spiraling upwards or downwards, when we're spiraling, well, maybe some of us are actually spiraling downwards. I just gotta say that, and just be mindful so you don't end up like going way down. But when we spiral, we can end up at, and I've told you this before, I feel like, we can end up at a place that looks almost exactly like a place that we've been before. And we can tell ourselves, oh my God, I thought I was done with this chapter in my life. I thought I was done with this. I thought I had already managed this. I thought I already gone through my closet and pull out all the skeletons in regards to this matter. But then, we have to remember that, yeah, you've been here before because you were here once you were spiraling in this direction. But maybe you're spiraling upwards now, so you're at a similar position. You are directly above it, or even way above it, perhaps. And so it looks similar, but it is not similar. It's just a deeper layer that you're unfolding and that you're clearing out. It's a skeleton that you couldn't see in the first time you were there, so you have to go there a second, a third, a fourth time, yeah? So don't be judgmental on yourself, feeling like you're not done with something yet. Because life is ultimately movement always, and we're never ever done unless we are done completely, right? And then it says shape your gift. So usually this card talks about giving what is your gift. Like when we're born with talents. We're born with different gifts from God. And these gifts, ultimately what we want to do is to shape it, crystallize it, and give it to the world, because it is an endless source of love from us. So maybe that's to it. Like maybe you feel like your resources are draining, like you don't have enough to give, but you do. Your gift is just being you. Remember, was it Gandhi that said, like, what is your gift? And he said that my life is my gift. Was it Gandhi? I'm not sure. Please don't quote me on that. And then we have the choice is yours, take it. So no matter what road you will take, if you are in a fork of a road, remember that it's only you that can break out of a rut. Only you can choose to continue on walking on a path that doesn't serve you, or taking a path that does serve you. It's always ultimately your choice. And that's what I mean by you are the creator. You are the world. And this is destined for you. So no matter what road you take, just take it. Just take the choice. It doesn't matter so much like if you take left, right, or in the middle. What matters is that you take it, because it is given to you. It is your gift. You are worth it. And I feel too like shaping your gift is almost like talking about shaping your path, Interesting. We could go deeper with this, but now we're not going to, because we're on 35 minutes already. All right, so I love you so much, my beautiful Cancerians. Thank you for watching and thank you for your patience. I hope that you will have a beautiful March, and let me know if you do want a personal reading. I would gladly love to read for you. And also, if you want to support me, thank you very much. The link is in the description box below. Bye.